Amazing recipe book story. At the top of an old house, in a cozy attic, young Rosie discovered a dusty old recipe book. The book contained handwritten recipes, and the ink on the pages started to fade with age. Rosie's eyes sparkled with excitement as she carefully blew away the dust and opened the book. Little did she know that she had stumbled upon a truly magical find. The first recipe she tried was for glowing cupcakes. She followed the instructions meticulously, mixing ingredients like moonbeams and stardust. To her amazement, when she placed the cupcakes in the oven, they began to emit a soft, enchanting glow. Rosie's heart soared with enjoyment as she realized the recipe book held magical recipes. Rosie couldn't contain her excitement as she delved deeper into the magical recipe book. She decided to experiment further. Her attic had turned into a laboratory of enchantment, and every page was an invitation to explore new wonders. After the success of her glowing cupcakes, Rosie couldn't resist trying another recipe. This time, it was the levitating jelly. The instructions were precise: mix moonlight, a pinch of starry dreams, and a splash of morning dew. She followed each step meticulously, her heart racing with anticipation. As Rosie poured the mixture into the jelly molds and set them on the kitchen table, she held her breath. The jelly slowly began to rise off the table and floated gracefully like ethereal orbs. Their translucent colors glistened in the soft light of the kitchen. Rosie's eyes widened with wonder, and she couldn't help but giggle. She reached out and touched one of the levitating jellies, and it bobbed gently in response as if inviting her to join in its dance. She danced around the table, twirling and laughing as the jellies swirled around her. It was like a magical ballet right in her kitchen. Rosie was eager to explore more recipes. She turned to the page that read musical muffins. The ingredients included a melody of morning birdsong, a pinch of laughter, and a dash of sunshine. Rosie sang as she mixed, infusing the batter with the purest notes of happiness. As the muffins were baking in the oven, a sweet and melodious tune filled the kitchen. When Rosie took a bite of one, a symphony of sweet and harmonious notes filled the air, making the room feel alive with music. However, as with any adventure, there were mishaps. One day, while trying to make ticklish taffy, she accidentally spilled a jar of laughter essence into the mixture. The taffy came to life, bouncing around the kitchen and giggling uncontrollably. Rosie and her magical taffy created a whimsical mess and laughed together. Rosie once made silly soup, but she accidentally added too much silliness spice. As a result, everyone who tasted it started to burst into fits of giggles. Even Mr. Grumperson, her usually stern neighbor, couldn't help but chuckle at the silliness of it all. Despite the occasional mishap, Rosie cherished her magical recipe book. It brought her endless fun and taught her valuable lessons about responsibility and creativity. She shared her magical treats with her friends, who gathered at her house for enchanting tea parties and laughter-filled dinners. One day, while flipping through the book, Rosie discovered a recipe labeled rainbow cake. Intrigued, she decided to give it a try. She carefully mixed colors from the rainbow, following the recipe to the letter. When she took the cake out of the oven, it radiated a dazzling display of colors, lighting up the entire kitchen. As Rosie took a bite of the rainbow cake, she felt an overwhelming sense of happiness and warmth. She realized that the real magic wasn't just in the recipes but in the joy, love, and laughter they brought to her life and those around her. Rosie's adventures in the world of magical recipes continued to unfold, each recipe bringing its enchanting surprises and lessons, creating not just delicious treats but also cherished memories with friends and family. The attic became a place of wonder and laughter. Rosie knew she had found a valuable treasure of companionship and shared experiences. That is the end of the amazing recipe book story. See you next time.